All right, let's talk about one of the biggest, most stubborn problems holding Web3 back. We have this incredible, world-changing technology, right? But something fundamental is stopping it from really taking off. What's going on here?
It really all boils down to this question. You see these revolutionary new dApps, these new protocols, but when you actually try to use them, the experience can be complicated, intimidating, and honestly, just a huge pain. So let's really dig into why that is.
You know, the heart of the issue is something we can call the Great Web3 disconnect. There's this massive, gaping chasm between the power of the tech itself and what it feels like for a normal person who's just trying to get something done.
And this right here, this is the disconnect in a nutshell. Think about it. We've all been conditioned by Web2 to expect things to just work. You expect simplicity, intuitive flows, and you definitely don't worry about security. It's all handled for you. But then you step into Web3 and bam! You're hit with a wall of jargon, the stress of guarding a seed phrase like it's your life savings, and oh man, that feeling when you're about to sign a transaction, heart-pounding, just hoping you're not about to lose everything. It's a whole different ballgame.
Okay, so how do we fix this? What's the solution? Well, it's not about making the technology less powerful. Not at all. It's about building a better, stronger bridge for people to cross over. And that bridge, my friends, is built with smart, thoughtful, user-focused design.
Let's be super clear about what Web3 UX design actually is. It is not, and I repeat, not just about making things look pretty. It's a deep, strategic approach. It's all about reducing what we call cognitive friction. That's the mental energy you have to burn just to figure something out. The goal is to get users out of that anxious state and into a place where they feel confident and in control.
And that's the whole mission, plain and simple. Every single design choice, every flow, every word, every button has to be obsessed with one thing: moving the product away from complexity and towards total clarity. Because that's how we make the powerful simple to use.
So that all sounds great, right? But how does it actually happen? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the actual blueprint, the process for turning these really complex blockchain ideas into products that are so clear people actually enjoy using them. It's a really thorough four-step process. You have to start with deep discovery and research. You've got to live in the user's shoes and feel their pain points. From there, you build a strategy and a basic skeleton of the product, a wireframe. It's only after that solid foundation is in place that you start designing the visuals and interactions that build a sense of trust. And finally, you test, and test again to iron out all the wrinkles before it ever gets to a developer.
And just think about how far-reaching this is. This process isn't for just one type of product. We're talking about the entire Web3 ecosystem. From the dApp interfaces you interact with every day, to the crypto wallets that secure your funds. It's about making complex DeFi dashboards feel simple, making NFT marketplaces a breeze to navigate, and even making DAO governance tools accessible for everyone, not just the super technical folks.
Okay, so you might be thinking this is all well and good, but what's the so what? For the builders, the founders, the investors listening, what does this actually mean for the bottom line? Let's talk about the real tangible results. And boom, here's a number that speaks volumes. The source material for this explainer highlights a 99% client retention rate. Think about that. When you focus on solving user problems this effectively through design, your clients feel that value immediately. They see the results and they stick around. It's maybe the most powerful proof there is that getting the user experience right works. Because at the end of the day, great design is really laser-focused on these three things. First, it drives adoption by making it way easier for new people to get started. Second, that clarity and ease of use builds incredible trust. And when you have adoption and trust working together, that's what leads directly to real, sustainable growth. They all feed each other.
This really gets to the heart of it. It's all about empowering the user. See, with good design, people aren't just blindly clicking buttons and hoping for the best. They actually understand what's happening. They can follow the flow, they know what's going on with their funds, and they can do what they need to do with confidence, not anxiety.
All right, so as we start to land the plane here, let's just boil this all down to the key takeaways. If you invest in user-first design for your Web3 project, what does that actually get you?
The business benefits are just huge. I mean, clear user flows naturally lead to faster adoption. That creates stronger user trust, which in turn means fewer people get confused and just give up. A well-designed product is also inherently more scalable from the get-go. And when you add all that up, it culminates in a much higher return on your investment. It's a direct line. So I'll just leave you with this one last question to think about. The technology you're building, it's probably revolutionary. But here's the real test. Is your product actually built to be understood? Because the Web3 revolution won't truly arrive until its greatest innovations can be used by absolutely everyone. Thanks for checking out this explainer.